Sherman.
I'm out of the loop too. Now, Richard Sherman is one of the top.
I keep going to this one, but go ahead.
One of the top. No, you stay right here, Brandon.
No, I'm just saying because you got the setup. Go ahead.
One of the top cornerbacks,
yeah,
you ever seen in the NFL. I believe drafted in 2011. Won at least one Super Bowl. Went to the Super Bowl twice.
Yeah, for sure.
He was part of the Legion of Boom.
Boom. Yep.
Graduated from Stanford, and he was in high school. He was a second-ranked.
Athlete, college?
Student
academic.
At college academics.
Okay.
But it was in Compton, so I don't know how hard that is. I ain't throwing no shade.
Right, but he did go to Stanford, so
yeah,
he's not.
He's still with
your average jock. Yeah.
Got drafted in the 5th round. Worked his way up. By the second year after he got drafted to be a starter. Gotcha. And the rest is history. Now, in 2021, Mr. Sherman was arrested for DUI and DV. Brandon, if you get arrested, do that mean you done a crime?
Let me think. Not necessarily, but
that is correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Arrest do not mean you are a criminal. Arrest means you was arrested.
Right. Was he detained or he was arrested? He was taken to jail.
They unleashed the dog on his ass.
Gotcha.
But at least the dog don't make you a criminal now.
You're right.
So in 2022, he did a plea deal. So he did a plea deal for negligent driving. He did a plea deal for trespassing.
Okay.
And he did a plea deal for speeding in a construction zone.
Okay. Now, so nothing really. Nothing dangerous.
Brandon, all that stuff is
what I mean is nothing where he was harming somebody. He wasn't trying to attack anybody. He was doing something dangerous for sure. But go ahead.
Well, if you do a plea deal, that means you say you're guilty then.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever sped in a construction zone? Because I have.
The last ticket I got was in a construction zone, 2017, speeding.
Okay.
But somehow
was that dangerous? Oh yeah, I
5 yards into the construction zone, like it was a trap.
Right, and that's what it is normally. Like you'll see it, you'll be like, okay, it's a construction zone coming up, or you'll be like, all right, let me start to slow down, but then you kind of keep going, and then it's too late. Sometimes you speed with the traffic, and you can get in trouble that way. But go ahead.
So if the cop got the gun, looking 100 yards down in front of the code, he already clocked your speed before you even got into the construction zone. But that's where he got you.
You're right.
But yes, negligent driving is dangerous. Trespassing can be dangerous too, because it was things involved in the trespassing. And speeding in a construction zone. Last year, like 5 or 7 construction people up here lost their life.
Really?
Because a person had road rage and decided to go in the
off lane,
the off ramp where people was doing work at 110 miles per hour.
That's crazy.
It was crowded. You see what I'm saying? Will people be killed all those good Latino men working on the road? All right. And 2 people went to jail too, and they still in jail. So a few days ago, maybe 2 days ago, he was arrested again, Brandon.
Okay, what happened?
He was arrested for allegedly driving under the influence.
Okay.
So how do you feel about a person that had negligent driving?
A couple years ago.
2 years ago, pled guilty for that, and then to get arrested again for DUI.
I don't like it. He's a smart man. Is somebody targeting him? This sounds like a setup.
Somebody put a bottle in his mouth, Brandon?
No. Nobody put a bottle in his mouth. Like I said, he has to be smarter, but I just think about how many times I've done it and never got caught. But it seemed like Richard Sherman should know better, right? He's on television. People don't like him. He's a target. He's always been a target. He got off the first time. You would think.
He didn't get off the. No, don't do
well,
it.
He
like
didn't.
that,
Did he do time? Did he do time?
The charges got reduced.
Did he? Did anybody die? I feel like if nobody. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He got off easy. That's the if that's the outcome. He got off easy. He didn't go to jail. Nobody lost their life. But go ahead.
Brandon, if this is first offense, give people some grace.
I'm saying he got the grace.
Don't say he got off easy. He got the grace.
He didn't get off. But in my mind, like if I'm doing something wrong and nobody got hurt, I'm not doing any jail time. My career is still intact. My name is still intact.
The dog got hurt. The dog cracked his teeth, bite him in the ankle.
So a dog really got sick on. They sick the dog on him. Seriously?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And he had to go to the hospital.
Now see, I didn't know. I didn't
go to jail.
That's crazy. Okay, well, no, he didn't get off easy.
No, but that's allegedly. That's got dropped.
Because he got a plea deal. I got you.
He got a plea deal. So, but we know the basis around why he got arrested in the first place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they showed him grace. They said, we ain't gonna give you a DUI. We're just gonna give you loose negligence, trespassing, and speeding in the construction zone.
But when people do that for you, when they let you off the hook, do you think that emboldens you sometimes? That makes you feel like, okay, well, if I do it again, the same thing will happen? Or do you feel like people feel like, okay, I've learned my lesson. I'm not gonna do that again. And that's the mindset I would think Richard would be in after something like that happened to him.
For most people, yes. But if a person did one bad incident, they got them grace, and then do it again, it may be a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm not here to like ridicule our brother, Mr. Richard.
Yeah.
I'm here to say, Richard, get the help you need.
Yeah.
Call for, if you have a substance abuse problem, get you some counseling.
Yeah.
Because
does he have any kids? Does he have kids?
He got these 2 kids down here below. 1, 2.
Okay, I see him now. Yeah.
He got a black wife. You know what I'm saying? So you have something to live for, and you have stuff to do.
All right.
But get you some help. Get you some help and get you some anger control too, because we know you could get angry. We already know that.
So why you say that? Because it's something on the field or something you saw on Undisputed or First Take? Timothy said my great grandfather used to make moonshine, but I will never drink liquor again. Well, I wonder why that is. Dude, like I said, I like moonshine. My uncle, you met my uncle. We went fishing before. He ain't
gonna make no moonshine.
You don't? Is that
Uncle Harry? Uncle
Andy? Uncle Andy? You make moonshine.
No, you don't. No.
Why you say that?
No, because we on TV, man.
Boy,
he makes wine. All right. Muscadine wine. That's what he makes. That's why he don't make no moonshine. He gave me some muscadine wine. Making moonshine is illegal.
Okay, so that's a real thing. You cannot make moonshine.
He made muscadine wine, Brandon. That's why I taste it. I ain't never taste that moonshine. You can't make.
You telling me? But why not? Why not? It's still, that's something still illegal now.
Brandon, the government got to tax all. If the only way drugs can be legal, they got to be taxed.
You're right.
So if they can't tax somebody in the garage, well, you can burn down your house down in the woods, stealing some stuff. They can't. You gotta get taxed.
But it's my thing. I can make a cake if I want to. I can make sweets. I can make
tax.
So okay, I get what you said. I can make homemade lemonade, right? I can make some
lemonade. I have tax.
Fair enough. So if my daughter wanted to sell some lemonade at the corner and she wanted to charge it, do you think the government would try to come after?
Well, you pay taxes on the lemon. You pay taxes on the sugar. You pay multiple taxes on the water. And corn, how much your daughter make? You may owe some money.
That's crazy how America is. But at the same time, they want to give certain people that come over here illegally some money to live off of. But
yeah, muscadine. Yeah, okay, and then never made that. You make wine. Ain't no
but
wrong
so
with
why is it okay to make wine, but not a moonshine or a hard liquor or beer? Because you probably can't make beer either that way.
No, you can make beer.
You can make beer too? Okay.
Yeah, because wine and beer ain't the hard stuff.
Okay.
You know, you get you some good hard. So people go crazy for that.
You're right.
You know, why you think they got liquor stores? Why people say I want a liquor or you want wine? People go
right. They have to separate them because it's two different crowds. You got a crowd that's a certain type of people going to the liquor store.
Me.
You got a certain crowd that's going to the wine store.
Me.
Yeah, right. You can fit in both of them, but some people who might go to the hard liquor, they can't. They're not the sophisticated wine people. You see what I'm saying? So that does make sense how you say they separated, and they should. Do you think that's a good? They should actually. If you think about it. You think homeless people would drink wine if they could, like or
alcoholic drink anything if he don't got the money, anything get his lips around.
But if he had to choose a bottle, he'll get that Mad Dog over some Moscato.
No, everybody's different. Everybody, every alcohol is different. Richard Sherman, if he has a drinking problem, if he has one, he probably drinks a certain type of whatever he drinks because he got the funds to buy it.
Right.
I was talking to a guy yesterday while I got my 2 bottles of Crown, real small bottles. I said, man, you drink alcohol? He said, man, I drink that Burnett's. I said, Burnett's? Burnett's vodka.
I've heard of that. Yeah, okay.
I said, shit, last time I drank Burnett's, I was arrested.
Was that the one you was telling me about earlier? Was that the one you said when you said
what?
In that example that you were saying, Brandon, have you ever seen me on that type of alcohol before? And I said no, but you said, have you seen me on Absolute?
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, Burnett's, a person who got no money and they like alcohol, they'll buy that Burnett's. I mean, you go get violent. You get drunk off that, it's gonna tell you.
Right.
It's gonna turn you violent or you're gonna pass out. But if you got some of that absolute Grey Goose, top tier, then it'll behave a little bit different. But it's cool how much money you got.
You're right.
But Richard Sherman, man, get you some help, get you some counseling, man. Because if they got to stick that dog on your butt,
you wildin'. Yeah, I didn't know they really did that.
Something's going. And we saw the video of you banging on that door.
Yeah, I kind of remember
that. Let me up in here.
Right.
Yeah,
and he still has his career. He's still doing his thing. So.
Brandon, no, that's before this incident happened. So,
but I'm just saying he's on thin ice. We'll see what happens. And Timothy said, Richard Sherman has a temper. A black man who gets drunk and has a temper is not going to end well in the long run. You're right. And he's a football player. CTE is real. Having all those hits, and with alcohol, all this stuff mixed together, it can be dangerous. So. I'm glad you made this point to say he needs help, not to bash him, not to shame him or anything like that, but call him out. We call him out as a man, as one black man to another.
No, we didn't call him out. I ain't ridiculed this man, Brandon.
I'm saying call out what he did, his actions, his past. Not say he's a criminal. Wrap him in love, in a sense.
There you go. That's why I won't. Yeah.
Right.
Get you some help, man. Don't mess up. You don't want your wife to divorce you, and then you end up living off $80,000 a year.
Right, correct. Then really start drinking.
That's when you get to the Burnett's. But you don't want that to happen. And you just got on TV. You got fired last year.
Because he was on ESPN, right? Now he's mainly on.
God had to remove Shannon Sharp to get you on.
With Skip.
Yeah. Now, don't remove yourself from the show. And I think you may have the show like you like it. You don't have to work every day. You can work when you want to work there.
Right.
So,
and they didn't really do a revamp or just retouch on Michael Irvin's situation, because remember that thing came out with Michael Irvin and kind of messed up his value in the media stratosphere. And he's with Skip.
He may have some more allegations. But they kind of died out about a month or so ago.
It did. So we'll have to see what's going on with that.
Hey, Michael Irvin, quit handshaking people. All right,
stop being
quit talking. Quit talking to women. That's the number one thing. Stop talking to them.
Right, but you know he's the old man. He's kind of loud. You know, this is a man that one of the old men that like to touch and hit you and do all this stuff.
This is how you gotta talk to women. Do you want that? Yes or no? Now, this is a contract. Do you want it? If they take it, give me that. Then you got it. If they say no, I don't want that, you better watch out.
Correct.
You better watch out.
I hear you.
All right,
let's jump in.